Hello, and welcome back to another episode of The Good, the Bad, the Sports. Let's jump right in to today's good news. For the good news today, we take a look at college football. Yesterday, Texas A&M took on South Carolina. This was a crazy game. Texas A&M is ranked number 3 in the country, and South Carolina isn't even a ranked team. However, at halftime, Texas A&M was down 30-3. Yes, 30-3. A 27-point deficit going out of half. Everyone thought this was going to be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, upset of the college football season this year. However, Texas A&M rallied and made a 27 and overcame that 27-point deficit, winning by a final score of 30-31. A huge comeback. This was one of the biggest comebacks in SEC history, and the only other one I could think of was UCLA beating Michigan in a 34-point deficit, but it's been 20-ish years since that's happened, so really insane comeback, and it was looking like a massive upset was on the verge. But yeah, that's the good news today.
Where's the elbow? Where's the ball?
Championship game, which would be their first ever. Texas A&M completes the greatest comeback in school history. Trailing at halftime 30-3, they storm back, score the final 28 points, and knock off South Carolina.
Now, let's move on to today's bad news. For the bad news today, we have a sad story for New Jersey Devils fans. Jack Hughes, their star player, is out for 8 weeks with a finger injury. The team was on a dinner. They had a team dinner on Thursday, and Jack Hughes got injured in a accident. It was nothing happened. Like, it wasn't even in a game. Apparently, what people are saying is there was a broken piece of glass, and he cut his finger, and glass is really dangerous if you cut your finger on, and now he's out for 8 weeks because he had to undergo finger surgery. A really heartbreaking loss for Devils fans after they came out with a really strong start. We'll see how the Devils can bounce back from losing their star player. The big sports topic today is about courage and resilience. Several of these athletes I will discuss, and we're going back in history for today, overcame immense pressure and odds and came back and competed at the highest level, showing their courage and resilience. So let's begin. Wilma Rudolph was an American athlete who was born with polio, and she, at an early age, was told she may never walk again. However, she bounced back and defied the odds, which is going to be a common theme today, and she won 3 gold medals in a single Olympics. And this marked her the fastest woman in the world at that time, which was about 1960. Shows true courage and resilience. Next, we have Jackie Robinson. Now, most of you know what Jackie Robinson did. He broke the color barrier in Major League Baseball, and on a daily basis, he was experienced racism and critiques because he was a black at that time, which caused him to have many setbacks in his career. However, he overcame them and was able to perform in this league at a very high level. Next, we have Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was actually cut from his high school basketball team. However, as we all know, he is considered the GOAT of basketball along with LeBron James, which shows how he was able to bounce back despite being cut from his basketball team at an early age. And yeah, that's for the big sports topics today. And lastly, we're wrapping up today's segment of the Good, the Bad, the Sports with my NFL Week 11 picks. Today we have another morning game. I think it's still in Germany. Yeah, it's between the Dolphins and the Commanders. I do think the Dolphins will win. They are starting to look a little bit better. And again, after playing the Bills, and the Commanders are hurt with Jaden Daniels out. Next, we have Packers Giants. I think the Packers are going to win. No Jackson Dart, which is a big setback to the Giants. Texans Titans. Texans to win that one. The Titans are just not good enough yet in the season. Falcons Panthers. Falcons should win that one. Drake London is questionable, but he probably will play. And they're just, I think, a little bit better than the Panthers, but that should be an interesting game to watch. Bears Vikings. Bears, they're red hot as of late. I got to give it to them. Chargers Jags. I do think the Chargers will win that one. If they play good on offense, they should pull out on top. Bills Bucks. Massive game. One of the better ones. I think the Bills are going to really bounce back and win that game. And both teams coming off a loss. We'll see what both of them can do. Bengals Steelers. Steelers. I think they're a little bit better of a team. Cards Niners. Niners, definitely. They're just playing really well, even with all their injuries. Seahawks, Rams. Man, this is a good game, too. I think the Seahawks are going to win that one, because Seahawks are just playing phenomenal on offense and pretty good on defense as well. Chiefs, Broncos. Chiefs, I do think they're going to beat the Broncos, because the Broncos are not great on offense. And even with that defense, I don't think they're going to beat the Chiefs. Ravens, Browns, Ravens. Like I said, they're making the playoffs, no doubt about it. Lions, Eagles. I'm going to start this game because I'm not even sure. I'm going to go with the Eagles, but I think that's going to be a really freaking close game. Cowboys, Raiders. Cowboys, Raiders, awful. Yeah. And these are all my picks for Week 11 of the NFL.